Hi guys, I am back for round 2. If you can see the colors here, you know what we're doing. Okay, so then the last video I posted where I made a cat window thing. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link to it or a annotation on the screen somewhere. But I tried to use my translucent clay as like a window and it didn't turn out very well. So today we're gonna do plan B. This is a new idea I come up with. So yeah, instead of rambling on, let's get started, shall we? Now, this piece of clay right here is my yellow that I use for my moon, but this has this mixed into it. What is this, you ask? This is glow-in-the-dark clay. I have never worked with this, so I figured it would be perfect for this project. And it's okay that I'm poking it because this is the stars. Anyway, this is mixed with the yellow and the glow-in-dark, and this is going to be our moon. So just like last time, we're going to cut out a moon shape like so. I'm going to go a little bit over this way. I'm going to come out like that. And again, make sure your lines connect so it just peels off. And this is a lot thinner than my last one, so we'll see how that goes. I need it to be thin for this project, so it is very, very fragile. So we're going to place this down on our sky, which is the black, and we're going to try and bend this up and get this going up. There we go. I'm just trying to smooth out the edges a little. Okay, there's that. Now for our stars. Now last time I didn't really care, but this time I do care. But I'm going to be using resin as my window. So we're going to cut this in half like so. Make sure they cut away. There we go. And my plan is to roll these two pieces out like this. Place it down on our black here like that. Roll this out again and make like a big star in the sky. If I can get it to let go of the knife. Okay. That was a little scary, but we survived. Okay, so there's our big star in the sky. Now we're just going to put little tiny pieces around. And we're just going to press those in. I thought about it after the last fail at this. And I was thinking, you know, I have the raised window components, whatever you want to call them. I have them to the point where I could pour resin in there and make a window. So I figured we would give that a try and see how that turned out. So I'm just making the stars just a little bit bigger because some of these are just a little too small and I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Okay, I think that's enough. We're gonna cut across the top about let's see, right here. And cut it about here. Sorry about that. I had to press down harder than I thought, but it's fine. We'll just straighten it up a little bit. This is different clay than I've been using, so it's a little harder for me to work with because I'm not used to it. This is Primo Sculpey, and I'm usually using the regular Sculpey, and this is causing me to have a fit. See, that cut just fine. I don't know why this side didn't cut right. So go down this side and I just messed that up. Just fine. Little indentions here, there, and everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna put in a few more stars at the bottom down here because I know where my cat's gonna be this time. I'm just gonna dabble them around. I'm gonna fast forward this part because I'm gonna be rolling this out. Press these in, and this time make sure that it is sealed tightly because we don't want the resin to leak out. So do what you gotta do to get it sealed tight. Press it down on the sides and on top. I'm pushing it in on the sides to get the two pieces to stick, and then I'm securing them by pushing down on the top. Okay, now I'm going to try and lift this up. I'm going to use my blade. Okay, lifting it up, flipping it over, checking it out. I want a little bit more connection on the top, so pressing down there. Okay, now we're gonna do like we did last time and make the window seal, but I think I can do it by hand this time. I think I have more faith in myself this time than I did last time. Maybe just a roller, just to help it along a little faster. Pick it up. Okay, so we need to flatten out the sides here. Pick it up. I'm going to try and bend this out to come around our posts, and I'm pressing it in on the bottom to connect with our window, getting rid of my seams because I can still see them. Okay, there we go. I'll try and flatten this out the most I can. And then I'm going to fix the bottom, about that much. Put this at the bottom. Bring in my ends, blend that together. It's a lot easier to do the second time around because you know what you're doing. You're not just guesstimating was the word I was going to use because that's the way I talk. But you're not just guessing at what's going on, you know what's going on. Okay, so there's the bottom of our window, and I'm just going to shave off a little bit to make it even. Alrighty. Now, I don't know if I have any left in here. Well, I got a little bit. That's all I have left in here. So just carefully cut that away. And now we're going to make our window. This time I'm just going to put it up against here and guess where to cut it. About there. Same thing here. Go up against here. Go to where your black is. About there. Come on, stay still. And then cut it about here. Okay. Perfect. Just enough. I'm going to place this down. Try and get it straight and in the middle of our window here. Trying to slide it up. And it looks like I have way more than I needed. So I'm just gonna lift this in. There we go. And then press as I go and straighten it out. Lightly pressing this time. And then I'm gonna cut this little bit off. There we go. So I'm just lightly pressing this time because I want it to be thicker than it was. I need my little blender tool. Straighten this out a little bit. A little off, just fine. Lightly pressing down. Gonna blend in this end down here. We're gonna cross this over here. It looks like I got a little much, which is fine. Gonna press this corner down back here like that. Cut this off about there. Take that off and come across. Come on, press it down just gently. We're not gonna full on press it out. Okay. I'm going to blend this in, try to anyway. It's wanting to be a little difficult. There is our window sill. Now we have to make our kitty cat. Instead of doing a black cat against the black background, I am going to do a white cat. Like last time, I'm just going to take and freeform it in my hand. Try and get an ideal shape of the body I want. And I think we're going to go with kind of what we had last time. We're going to squeeze his head and get his little ears out. And then shape his neck like this. Okay, squeezing his head again. Get his ears out. Shaping his body. And again, he's too big. You'd think I'd learn. Okay. So, just like last time, I'm going to take some of the ears off. Shrink him up a little bit. This time, I think all I have to do is we can round this part off and then come around and cut off a good portion of that. I'll probably cut this off too. Oh no, 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 get off there, Brown. Okay, and then take this and go from there. See where we get. Bring up his butt a little bit. He could be a fat kitty. No one knows. Now for our cat's tail. I'm afraid if I mess with the kitty too much, I'm gonna mess him up, and I don't want to mess him up. So we're gonna go ahead and do his tail, and just like the other one, we're gonna make it all nice and fluffy. And I think I'm gonna have it come out a little. Trying to figure out how I want this to go. Maybe up like this. Get the tail just a little longer. Have it curl under here. I think that looks cute. I think we're done now. Now all we have to do is bake it and then add the resin, and then we're done. So I'll catch you guys after it's done baking. Okay, so I've been doing a little work off camera, and it's out of the oven, but it's not quite ready for resin. I cut out a little square out of this piece that I ran through the pasta machine, and now I'm going to use some Bacon Bond to put the two pieces together. Yep, still have plenty in here. Just checking. Okay, so we're gonna cover the back here. This will give it that extra layer and also help my magnet stick to it really well. Okay, so get good coverage, and then I'm going to pick this up carefully. Place it down like so, smooth out the edges, trim if necessary. And I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of trimming, but I'm going to make sure to rub and get out all my air bubbles. Let them come on out while pressing it down. And I'm going to take my super strong magnet I have and put it right there. And then I'm just going to squeeze the clay around it just a little to make sure it bonds together. And I'm going to take this and go bake it for another 10 minutes to get this all nice and sealed. And then we'll move on to the resin. Sorry, I got a little smoothing to do. Okay, so there it is. I'll see you in 10 more minutes. Okay guys, so we are back and it is out of the oven. I had to, I noticed the tail was flapping, so I took some super glue and tack that down so that doesn't move because we don't want it to break. So that is nice and good and secure now. My magnet is baked in, and I wish I could show you how it works, but let's see. Right here. Yep. It's a broken lamp I got from Goodwill. Works great though. Okay. So what I'm going to do is get my resin here, and this is easy cast resin. You can find it in any craft store. And it looks like we mix equal parts, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So I'm going to take my stick out here, and I'm going to do half a teaspoon of one and half a teaspoon of the other. I don't need a lot. So I'm going to let that flatten out. And that should be half. Alright. Now we're going to do half of the other. Up to 1 teaspoon. There we go. I'm gonna scoop this off. Okay. Now you're gonna mix it really well. So it's gonna take a few minutes. Mix in with my stick. You want to lay this on a flat surface. Okay, I'm just gonna pour some in here and spread that out. I'm gonna be very careful on this side. Okay, 3 drops should be good. I'm gonna spread it out in our little crevices and stuff, and I have a tiny spot here on top of the kitty's head, so I'm just going to dip the paintbrush in and put that in there. There we go. I'm going to pour some in here. Ooh, that might be a little too much. We'll see. Nope, it looks good. I'm going to go around the kitty and get around the edge of the window, and we are done. Beautiful. I love it already. Look at that. I cannot pick it up, but look at the shine already. Now this is going to take 24 hours to set. I don't have UV resin, so this is what we're working with. Alright guys, I'd like to thank you for watching today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something new. I mean, this is super fun to make and so beautiful. And I'm glad we tested it in our first go. Now remember, our stars are glow in the dark, so it's going to be beautiful. I will insert some pictures. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments, questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time. Bye!